From date 15 next month, we are approximately 50 million people. I don't know the number of policemen or police vehicles that we have in country, but from date 15, I expect to see a large convoy of police vehicles moving around every city, every town, every village in Kenya, collecting people for default or failing to comply with the directive that required them to register their SIM cards. I think we are in a bullshit country where leaders just wake up and then come up with legislations or directives and then force them onto Kenyans, expecting them to comply. This is a bullshit country that is full of shithole leaders. How does someone just say that you have to register your line, whereas they have all the details of everybody who owns a SIM card in Kenya, especially Safaricom? Currently, you cannot operate a Safaricom line without registering, with the exception of these other telcos such as Airtel or Telcom, who previously, I don't know, previously you could use their lines without registering. But the whole issue and the whole mantra that has surrounded this SIM card registration issue just raises many, many questions. First, Nelson, this Chiloba guy, this CEO for CAK, this Chiloba guy, he had emphasized and stressed that everyone must register their lines, failure to which they will face the penalties that were very, very clear on everybody. But how many of us will comply with that? We don't see any sense in that. And I'm not going to apply. So by date 15, I expect to see these police vehicles moving around, collecting everyone, including me, and then hosting us into these cells. Because we don't expect our leaders to be thinking using their feet instead of thinking using their heads. These are leaders. They are appointed there to bring solutions to the Kenyan, to the problems that are common within the Kenyan ecosystem. But now, if they come and bring confusing directives and confusing, I don't know, I can't even call them solutions, but they are confusing directives that do not have do not provide any solution or do not have any tangible outcomes that will impact positive or will have any positive impacts on the life we are currently in. The prices, they are so high. Why don't they focus the same energy and the same effort to the current prices of commodities? Why can't they channel the same energy and ensure that petroleum and diesel prices have been brought down, cooking oil price has been hedged, and other basic commodities have been brought down? Why can't they do that? But they're not doing that. They are focusing on things, on elections. They are focusing on things that do not add value to Kenyans. I think our leaders are sleeping or they have misplaced priorities. I think they don't have problems. They don't suffer. And for that reason, because they don't suffer, they don't see uh, like these other people, the Wanjiko people are suffering. They assume that we are all at the same level, which is very wrong and mistaken. So let us vote. Let us remove these people. Let us bring people who will be able to steer this country to the right direction. We don't need to keep in the same position come 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, every 5 years. Change leadership. Change people from your MCA, from your member of parliament, senator, governor, women rep, to the president. Change them. Change these dynasties. Bring new people. Let us see what they can do. Then 5 years, we will judge them. If they performed according to our expectations, then we'll give them a second chance. If they don't, then let's send them back home. Your vote is one, but everyone has a single vote. but collectively we can make a very, very significant change into our economy and the status or the nature uh, of life we are living today. We should not be defined by problems every year, from a farmer, from a business person, from healthcare, from education. These problems must be resolved. Let's do each time, let's try trial and error. Let's do trial and error to each leader, because after all, the probability if for us to get a good leader, if we keep on changing leaders, is very high. But if we retain the same people time and again, then the probability of us getting the right leader or a transformative leader that will bring change to our economy and to our way of life, then will remain small. So let us vote wisely. Bring change to your own circle and avoid people, negative minded people who don't see any positive in whatever thing that you do. Remove them, cancel them, and from that point, you'll be able to make a decision come 9th August that is based on your own instincts, your own intuition, and not based on circle rhetorics or being manipulated by people who are around you but who see things on different or on negative angles.